The channel with Reverend Dr. Jason W. Morrison, theologist. I haven't read or seen this before. Let's see.
Can you go over the differences between enabling somebody and helping somebody? That's a good, short, insightful question there.
Here we go.
What do you think, Dave?
Well, I think you have the PhD in counseling, but I've got an opinion, of course. I've got an opinion about everything.
I do too. I think enabling somebody is for you and helping them is for them. Enabling somebody, paying somebody's rent makes you feel good versus I'm trying to help somebody out of a spot that's going to actually benefit them in the long run. That's just off the top of my head. What do you think?
I think most enablers would have a hard time realizing they're doing it for themselves.
Right.
So, you're doing it for you. Well, I'm not doing this for me. I'm doing it to help him. And the thing I always think about when enabling is the classic giving a drunk a drink. Are you participating in...
Right. I used to run an evangelist outreach at Terrigal on the Central Coast, New South Wales. And I used to say to the people that would come out, do not give anybody any money. We've got a cup of tea thing here. If they want a cup of tea or something, they can have that, but do not give them any money, because that's just one of the policies. You don't enable people that you don't know. Well, lo and behold, actually the auntie of my children, the auntie of my first wife, comes out, and sure enough, this kid comes along. We all knew him, and she's on the, I feel sorry for these people. And the next thing you know, she's given this kid $20, and I've gone, oh geez, you shouldn't, that's not, I've gone on and see the good intention. 5 minutes later, I kid you not, 5 minutes later, this kid was running up the street with a carton of beer. Just as simple as that. She enabled the problem. She didn't fix anything. Sometimes we're too sympathetic and we're enabling problems. We're not fixing them. And we're not just affecting ourselves, we're affecting the people that we're enabling. We're contributing to their demise. Enabling is the big modern day problem. It's the big parent defect. The enabling. The Bible says if you spare the rod, you spoil the child. That doesn't mean you come clanging in, being violent with your children. What it means is where discipline's necessary, you apply it. And if it's not being applied, then deal with the consequences. It's one or the other. You apply the principles of discipline, correction, instruction, help people to grow, or the other choice is you deal with the consequences. But if you go one step further and enable, and just out and out blatantly enable dysfunction, then you're contributing to the demise of that person.
Their misbehavior. Causing it.
So you look at it on the back end.
Causing it to continue. Are you like joining up for crazy? And if you're participating in their misbehavior, then you're a helicopter mom coming in. The kid's misbehaving, and you're bailing them. You're saying, well, the teacher's wrong. Versus my house where I grew up, the teacher was never wrong, even when they were wrong.
Never. Right.
Even if the teacher was a toxic
100%.
abuser, they were on my parents' team. It was like, there's just no chance that you could have a helicopter parent coming out of my house. So, which is good. I mean, but versus, and so when you're enabling, you really are not helping. And if you'll stop and realize that, then it'll help you not be an enabler.
Right.
And
When you're enabling, you're an accessory to the fact. If somebody ODs and you've enabled that person to get to that point, then you've contributed to their demise.
it's harder to help and requires more effort, emotional energy, and time than it does to enable.
More intentionality.
Yeah. It's kind of like the guy standing on the side of the road. We'll work for food. Okay. It's hard to put the guy in a car and take him and have him cut grass and then pay him. Than it is just give him some money. And if you just give him some money, you're probably really, participating in something that is not helpful.